So, another short wrestling video, this one on The Undertaker from May 95, WWF Magazine. And it's called, Was the Undertaker Afraid of the Dark? And it goes like this. This chase has led me to exactly the same place over and over again. A black and purple coffin-shaped dead-end sign. Why don't I just ask Paul Bearer, you wonder? What? Are you kidding me? That man is nothing more than an urn-wielding politician in desperate need of some sun. He talks about the Undertaker in so many circles that it makes me feel as if I just spilled off the cyclone at Coney Island. How about his childhood? Now that could be an interesting place to start. A place that has never been examined before. A place that no man has ever gone. A place that is sure to hold the deepest, darkest secrets of the Undertaker. So here I am, Death Valley, USA. Population 652. A town where vultures soar in the dreary grey sky, while black flowers wilt in the cold, hard earth. A town where the bitterness of winter dominates the seasons and the glow of the moon sheds the only light. A town that the Undertaker called home. In quest of the truth, I visited Death Valley. PS 109. It was a quaint little school, nothing fancy. A few red bricks, a cast iron flagpole, a couple of scattered ball fields. However, to the students who attended it, it was more than that. It was much more than that. It was their Taj Mahal. For the harsh reality was that the quaint little school was the best thing that they had going for them. Nobody wanted to live in Death Valley. The weather was so terribly cold that it forced everyone to stay indoors with literally nothing to do. It would be decades before the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers were going on the boob tube, and forget about Sega and Nintendo. Mortal Kombat was still light years away. Then why did people live here, you ask? Good question. Those who resided in Death Valley were forced to due to their jobs. Death Valley was known as the tombstone capital of the world, and the majority of the townspeople depended on the tombstone plant to make a living. The Undertaker attended Death Valley PS 109 from kindergarten through the 6th grade. He was labelled as a loner. A kid who was basically shy and kept to himself. A kid who had mysterious habits and even more mysterious ways. A kid who was unlike any other at Death Valley PS 109. How could I ever forget Mysterious Mark? Presumably the Undertaker's first name said Mrs. Alice Faye, the Grim Reaper's 2nd grade teacher. He was quite different from the other students. I'll never forget the first time he brought an apple to class for me. I had never seen a black apple before. Aha! Now I'm getting somewhere. Only one person would give his teacher a black apple. The mystery is about to become unravelled right before my very eyes. I must say, though, Mark was a very good student, continued Mrs. Faye. One of his favourite subjects was dead presidents. When I would bring up the subject of dead presidents, he would lift his little head off the wooden desk, throw back his lovely long black hair and roll his 2 little eyes to the back of his head. It was so darling. Mysterious Mark was quite mysterious, all right, said Mr. Cy Young, principal of PS 109. Every morning a black hearse would drive up to the school and drop him off. I'd greet him at the front door and say, "Good morning, Mark." Every day he would look me dead in the eye and say, "Rest in peace." It was a very peculiar thing. This is great stuff, an exclusive. I am finally uncovering the mystery of the Undertaker. Yeah, Mysterious Mark was cool, but he was so different from the other kids in school, said Swen Miller, classmate of the Undertaker. One thing was that he always dressed in black. From his hat to his shoes, everything always had to be black. I could never understand that. And then there was that urn. Every day during lunch he would open his black lunch box and take out this huge golden urn. At first I thought maybe he had his yoo-hoo in there or something, but apparently I was wrong. Mark would eat his sandwich with one hand and extend his other hand out toward the urn. It was as if he thought he was pulling some kind of power from it or something. It was very strange. It was just a very bizarre thing. I went on to talk to several other teachers and classmates about the Undertaker. I found out that the Undertaker had a dead spider collection that he carried along with him everywhere he went. I also found out that he would play in the cemetery every day for hours on end. Big surprise, no matter how dark it was or how cold it got. I had found out everything that there was to find out about the Undertaker except how the heck he got this way. He was like that the first day he came into my class, said Mrs. Josephine Scarpa, the Undertaker's kindergarten teacher. As a matter of fact, he came into the classroom the first day carrying a black blanket and some well done well, burnt. I was just trying to be polite. Tomb-shaped cupcakes for the entire class. He was a very generous child, but also a very weird one if you ask me. So there you have it. Another black and purple coffin-shaped dead-end side. The mystery of the Undertaker remains unsolved, but I vow never to rest in peace. Until I solve it, I'll be back. So, again, another short article. Hope you're enjoying the short wrestling articles. They're fun to do.